Hi everybody, it's Miss Annie from the Youth Room at the Wakefield Library, and I am so excited to be back to do virtual story times with you. Today marks the first day of our 8-week-long summer storytime sessions. And myself and my friends Miss Nancy and Miss Heidi will be rotating, and each week one of us will be bringing you a story time Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. And we will read a couple stories, we will sing some songs together, and we'll do a little movement and get some of our wiggles out as well. And this is all part of our summer reading program, and this will be running until August 15th. You can find out more information about our different programs that we have going on at wakefieldlibrary.org. And just a little sampling, we have bingo for all ages, whether you're really little or an adult, everybody can join in the fun. We have different bingo boards for all ages, and you can also enter every time you get bingo to be part of a raffle drawing for a prize. We also have Buzzy the Bee is back this year, and Buzzy's going to be flying and buzzing to different businesses in downtown Wakefield, and every week he's going to fly to a new location, so you'll have to see if you can find him. If you find Buzzy, you'll want to send us an email and let us know, and you can be entered into a raffle drawing for some prizes as well. A couple of our other activities we have going on is the Share Your Story program, and we're also going to be doing a book cover recreation challenge. And these are just some of our programs that we're going to be doing this summer. You can find out more details about those and about other things that we have going on at wakefieldlibrary.org. So even though things are going to be a little bit different this summer, we still have a lot of really fun activities planned, and we are so excited to share them with you. So let's go ahead and we'll get started today. We are going to read a couple of stories, we will sing some songs, and we'll do a craft together as well. So today for our books, we're going to be reading Can One Balloon Make an Elephant Fly? By Dan Richards and Jeff Newman, and this is read with permission from Simon & Schuster. And we are also going to read Hooray for Hat by Brian Wan, and this is read with permission from Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. And since we have elephants in a couple of our stories today, I thought we could make our own elephants. So we're going to be making some paper plate elephants. And I also thought we might want to make a couple different hats for our elephant to wear since we're reading the book. Hooray for Hat! And now your paper plate elephant can say hooray for all different kinds of hats. So for this, you are going to need some paper. I used some colored paper on mine. You can use plain and colored in yourself. Lots of options. You're going to need a paper plate, of course, for a paper plate elephant. You are going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some tape. And you'll probably want something to color with, like crayons, markers, or colored pencils, whatever you like. And I will go over at the end of the video how to make your paper plate elephant. So let's go ahead and get started now. And I always like to begin by singing our song, Hello Friends. And to sing this song, we're going to use a little bit of American Sign Language to help us. So I'll go over the different signs that we're going to need to help us sing this song. The first sign that we need to know is hello, like a little salute. Hello. Our second sign we need is friends. I'm going to take my 2 pointer fingers and go criss, cross. Friends, like two friends giving each other a little hug. Friends. Next we need time. I'm going to take my pointer finger and tap my wrist. Time. Say. I'm going to point to my lips for say. Hello. And we salute again. Ready to sing? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Great job. Let's go ahead and we'll jump right into our books now. First up, can one balloon make an elephant fly? Ah, Well, let's see from this picture. Can we figure out where we are right now? Well, I see different animals. I see elephant, hippos, zebras, and who's up here? A gorilla. And I see paths and lots of different people walking around. Oh, and I see some balloons. I think we're at the zoo. Let's see what's going on at this zoo. Mom, can one balloon make an elephant fly? No. And what do we see? I see lots of balloons and the little boy and his mother. And what's this? It looks like a little elephant toy. Can 2 balloons? No, says Mom. 3? Evan, Mom says, please. What's wrong? asks Mom. What do you think Evan is feeling right now? Well, he's frowning and he's looking down. I think he's feeling a little sad. Oh, Mom says. 1 balloon is definitely enough to make an elephant fly, Mom says. And how do you think Evan feels now? Well, he's smiling and his eyebrows are turned up. I think he's feeling pretty hopeful. Probably a little excited too. So he's got a balloon. Do you think he's giving it to that elephant? Meanwhile, Mom has a balloon of her own. And what's she doing here? Looks like she's tying it onto the toy elephant. See, she says. Can 2 balloons make a hippopotamus fly? Evan asks. For you, Evan, Mom says, 2 balloons should be plenty to make a hippopotamus fly. Uh-oh. Looks like Evan is giving this hippo 2 balloons. I hope the hippo doesn't eat them. And what's Mom doing with her balloons? She's tying them to a toy hippo. First she tied balloons to a toy elephant, now a toy hippo. What about a family of zebras? Evan asks. Zebras? Mom asks. What do you think? 3? Evan asks. Perfect, says Mom. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3 zebras, and 1, 2, 3 balloons tied to their tails. And Mom's tying a balloon too, but she's putting hers on a toy zebra. And what animal do they see now? Looks like a gorilla. And what did Evan give the gorilla? A balloon. And it looks like Mom is tying a balloon to something too. What do you think it could be? Maybe it's another toy. We'll have to find out. Let's see. Look at all the different animals in the park. So each one has balloons from Evan. What do you think will happen with all of those animals having balloons now? Ready? asks Mom. Ready, says Evan. And away they go. All of the toys that Mom tied balloons to are flying. But what's Evan looking at? Because he's not looking at the toys. We did it, says Mom. Aren't they amazing? Yeah, Evan says. Amazing. What do you think he's looking at over Mom's shoulder? Whoa! All those animals are floating away with their balloons. Up, up, up they go. They're flying all over the city. That was pretty funny. Have you ever seen animals floating like that at the zoo? I don't think I've seen any animals with balloons at the zoo. So for our next book, we're going to read Hooray for Hat. And this one is pretty fun because I think you might be able to help me say some of the words in this book. Do you think you can do that? Hooray for hat. Can you say that with me? Hooray for hat. When Elephant woke up, he was very grumpy. The doorbell rang. Elephant stomped down the stairs. Go away. I'm grumpy. Do you think you can help me read that part? Let's do it one more time together. Go away. I'm grumpy. It's fun to make a grumpy face when you say those words, right? There was a present on the doorstep. Elephant unwrapped the box. It was hard to stay grumpy now. Do you think you can read this part with me? Hooray for hat. Do it one more time together. Ready? Hooray for hat, Elephant cheered. I will show Zebra. He's got a lot of different hats on his head. What do you see? I see a party hat. This is a blue hat with a feather. I see a crown. This one's a pretty silly hat. Has a bird coming out, a place to hold a drink. Let's see what Zebra thinks of this hat. But Zebra did not want to look at the hat. Can you do this part with me? Go away, I'm grumpy. So Elephant gave Zebra a hat. Zebra smiled, and they both cheered. Can you cheer with them? Hooray for hat! Let's show Turtle. But Turtle would not come out of his shell. Go away, I'm grumpy. Elephant gave Turtle a hat too. Turtle smiled. They all cheered. Ready? Hooray for hat! Let's show Owl. But Owl did not want to see them or their hats. Go away, I'm grumpy. What do you think they'll do to cheer Owl up? Elephant gave Owl a hat too. They smiled. They all cheered. Hoo, hoo, Like an owl says, hoo, hoo, hooray for hat. Elephant, zebra, turtle, and owl march down the road to show lion. And they're marching and they all say, hooray for hat. But lion did not want any visitors. Go away, I'm grumpy. Elephant gave Lion a hat too, but Lion was still sad. I love this hat, but I can't cheer while our friend Giraffe is not feeling well. What can we do? How do you think they can cheer their friend Giraffe up? So Elephant, Zebra, Turtle, Owl, and Lion made a surprise for Giraffe. What do you think the surprise will be? So they're going to see Giraffe, and Giraffe has a sign on the tree that says, "Do not disturb." They all marched to Giraffe's home. On the way, Lion started to feel better. And soon, whoa! Giraffe felt better too. And this one's a little different. Instead of saying hooray for hat, they say hooray for friends. Can we say that together? Ready? Hooray for friends. Look how happy everybody is now. They all work together to cheer the friends up. Well, that's pretty nice, and I think those animals were very thoughtful. They saw their friends were grumpy, and they thought, what will make them feel cheerful? And the hats worked. So how about we go ahead and we'll sing a couple of songs together now before we do our craft. Since we just read about a couple of elephants, I thought, why don't we sing 5 Elephants in the Bathtub? And for this, do you think you can help me count out 5 elephants? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 elephants. Let's see if they can go for a swim in the bathtub. Ready? 5 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. Whoosh. 4 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. Whoosh. 3 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. Whoosh. 2 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. Whoosh. Last one, ready? 1 elephant in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, they all went in. Whoosh. That has to be one big bathtub to fit all of those elephants, huh? So let's jump on our feet for our next one. First one we'll do is popcorn kernels, and I'm going to use a little scarf for this. So if you have a scarf that you want to use, you can do that, or you can use your hands for this one. It's fun because there's a couple different ways to do it. So let's start out. We'll take our hand or our scarf, and we're going to stir this big pot of popcorn kernels. Ready? Popcorn kernels in a pot, in a pot. And now Now we'll go down low. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, till they pop, till they pop. Let's use our other hand now, and we'll stir the big pot. Ready? Popcorn kernels, popcorn kernels, in a pot, in a pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, till they pop, till they pop. Now we'll use both hands for one big pot. Ready? Popcorn kernels, popcorn kernels, in a pot, in a pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, till they pop, till they pop. Good job! So for our last song, before we do a goodbye song together and start our craft, I thought since we read some silly books today, why don't we do one of my favorite silly songs? It's the Hokey Pokey. Ready? We'll start with putting our hand in. You put your hand in, you put your hand out, you put your hand in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's do our leg next. You put your leg in, you put your leg out, you put your leg in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's do our heads now. You put your head in, you put your head out, you put your head in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's do our whole self now, and we'll jump in and then we'll jump out. Ready? You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Great job! Thank you so much for singing with me. That's a great way to move our bodies and get some wiggles out. So now, before we do our craft, let's sing our goodbye song together. And this is pretty similar to our opening song, Hello Friends, but this time we're going to be saying goodbye instead of saying hello. But we'll use some American Sign Language for this again, and I'll go over the signs one more time. So first we need goodbye, and we just wave our hand, goodbye. Friends, take our pointer fingers and go crisscross. Friends, then we sing it's time, and we tap our wrist, time. To say, we point to our lips for say, goodbye, and we wave again. Ready to sing? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Great job! So now let's go over how to make our paper plate elephant craft with a couple different hats for the elephant to wear. So first thing, we are going to need a piece of paper. We are going to need a paper plate. We are going to need a pair of scissors. We're going to need some tape. And we'll want something to color with. You might want crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you like. So we'll start with our paper plate, and this is going to become the elephant's head. And you can do this in your own time. I'll go over all of the steps right now, and there will be instructions in the description of the video as well for you to refer to. So we need a couple of shapes to make our elephant after we have the paper plate. We need ears. So you want to cut out 2 ears And those are in the shape of a half circle. The ears go just like that. And the ears get taped right on the back there. You can use glue. I find tape works a little bit better on the paper plates. And then we need a trunk for our elephant. So I'm going to take my pair of scissors and cut one long strip of paper, a long, thin rectangle, kind of a thick rectangle. And that's going to become the elephant's trunk, but these look a little different, don't they? This is all folded, but this one's straight, so we have to fold it. So for this, I'm going to fold it forward and fold it back. And this is sort of making a shape like an accordion. And I'm going to do that for the whole strip of paper. And this folding is a really great exercise for helping to develop motor skills. You get to really work those hands and practice folding the paper back and forth. This always makes me think of the instrument, the accordion, because that's all folded in too, right? So once we have this all folded in, so it went from big to small, I'm going to pull it out. And you can see it's all folded, going in and out. And you want to make sure to pull it out so it's long, like the trunk of the elephant. And then you can tape it right on to your paper plate to give your elephant a trunk. And then right above the trunk, you're going to want to draw a pair of eyes. And I lifted up my elephant's trunk to give it a little smile. This is a friendly elephant. And then if you want to make a couple of hats for your elephant, I'll show you how to make a couple. I tried 4 different ones for mine. So for my first hat, I made a crown. And to make this, I started with a square sheet of paper. And you can see at the top, do you know what shape I cut out to make that? Triangles. So I used a square and I cut triangles on the top to make a crown. And I decorated it with a couple other shapes too, like circles and diamonds. They made me think of jewels on a royal crown. Another hat I made was a top hat. So for this, I drew a square on a piece of paper, and right under the square I drew a long, skinny rectangle. And I cut the whole thing out. And then I cut out a pink strip of paper, and I cut out some very skinny triangles too, just for some extra color. But this was all just squares and rectangle shapes for a top hat for your elephant. And I also did a bow. This isn't technically a hat, but it is an accessory that will go on your head. And for the bow, I drew a small circle and 2 big triangles on either side of the circle. And then I cut that out, and that made a shape like a bow. And for this, I actually just used, you can see on the back there's lines, I used a colorful index card. So you can really get creative and use different things that you find around the house for this. And that's sort of the fun of being really creative and doing these activities at home. And for the last hat I made a party hat. And for this, I used a big, tall triangle, and then I cut out a small circle to go on top, but you can do any shape that you like. And I decided to give my hat a couple of different stripes. And then you can pick out which hat you want your elephant to wear. My favorite color is green, so I'm going to pick out the green party hat for mine. And you can use a little tape for this. If you have a double-sided tape, that always works really great. And I'm going to get a nice big piece of tape. And I'm going to stick it just on the back of my party hat. And I'm going to put it right here on my elephant's head. And you can take it off and trade out different hats for your elephant to wear. And that's how you make a paper plate elephant and a couple of hats for your little friend as well. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing some stories and songs and making a craft together as well. I had a great time with you, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks, and I believe you will see my friend Miss Heidi next week on next Tuesday at 10 a.m. And again, if you want to check out any of our other upcoming programs, we have lots of fun stuff happening this summer. You can check out wakefieldlibrary.org for more information. Bye everybody, can't wait to see you again. And happy summer!